So about K-pop. So something new. I'm not really too fond of. I really have no idea about. But you've been seeing people around like this, so let's get to it.
The first time you watch K-pop, you're immediately like hooked on it and addicted to it. Singing, dance, acting, fashion.
K-pop, ain't that's Korean?
It's Korean pop.
Pop.
Yeah, like hip hop music, just like how we
Hip
have.
hop?
Not hip hop.
Pop music?
Like pop music, yeah.
Okay.
Like it's like a lot of dancing, choreography, groups, things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
You immediately thought, I have to do this. I have to be a part of this K-pop. If you guys wouldn't mind introducing yourselves.
Let's do our popping. So, 하나, 둘, 셋.
Oh,
안녕하세요.
man.
XP
Wait a
edition입니다.
minute.
So that's why it's the world's most controversial K-pop.
So they're white.
White boys
Oh gosh.
in Korea said, what the-
K-pop. Korean pop.
I mean, but what it is, so my thing is this, I want to know, so them motherfuckers basically, so they're over there mad as shit about this shit?
I don't know.
So
I mean, I would imagine. I mean, they're taking their culture, their music. I mean, like I said, K-pop is for Koreans. Why is there a K-pop group, but they're white? They're not Korean. That doesn't make sense to me.
Let's see.
The criticism that Expedition got was about ownership of K-pop. They can't because they're white. They can't because they're Americans.
Fucking right.
He says, I don't want white people
Oh.
in my K-pop.
Isn't K-pop
Right.
Korean.
Korean?
That was a
You
white
heard
one.
them.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. That was a white motherfucker talking about, I don't want white people in my K-pop. What?
They must be a K-pop fan. And they basically looking like, what are you white people doing?
I guess so,
Doing
yeah.
K-pop.
No, you're right. You're right. It's about time somebody motherfucking stood up for that shit.
White dudes trying to break into Korean pop music is fucking bullshit.
You were telling me
Bullshit.
Correct in the beginning?
Yeah, if people are reacting this strongly, then maybe this is something more than what I thought it was and where we go.
I said burn them alive.
K-pop,
Yeah,
there's
some bad
nothing
heat
that's
now.
traditionally Korean in it.
To certain people, when they see us, we understand that that is still surprising.
You know these
I
motherfuckers
understand
ain't got
every
no
single
rhythm.
person that had criticism. I'm sorry. We live here in Korea. We speak Korean, working with the same producers, same teams who create other K-pop groups. You're kind of thinking like, how could it not be considered K-pop?
Wait. So they work with all the same people that other people work with?
That's what it said.
So who the fuck is mad? How is it controversial if they all working with the same people and everybody's working with the same people? So if everybody's working with the same people, how the hell is everybody mad that everybody's working with the same people?
The true K-pop fans that are looking like, why are you trying to take over something that don't belong to you?
So the fans are mad at
I don't
the
know.
K-pop people that are all working with the same K-pop people that all been working with the K-pop people that's working with the new K-pop people.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I'm here in Seoul, South Korea to meet EXP Edition, the world's first non-Korean K-pop group. It's made up of 4 members. Shime, who's Croatian American, Hunter, who's from New York, Frankie, who's from Rhode Island, and Koki, who's half Japanese, half German, raised in Texas. So with their first
I knew
album,
there was gonna be one. I knew there was gonna be. Listen, bro. I know motherfuckers hate when you keep pausing, but I knew that there was gonna be one of them boys in there that had a little bit of Korean in him.
No.
Huh?
He's not Korean.
He said it was mixed with Korean.
No, Japanese. and German.
Korea. Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, but
The Soul, I'm here to find out if a group of foreigners can actually make it in the K-pop industry.
What's up, dude? Welcome.
How's it going?
Good, good. How are you? Come on in. Yeah, take your shoes off and enter.
This is like the place you guys have been in since
This
you
is
got
it.
here.
Welcome.
This is the castle.
The castle, yeah.
Yeah.
Castle.
Technically, they have a bigger room, Shimmy and Cookie, so we did rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see
Oh, right.
who would
You
get the
didn't
bigger
just,
room.
like-
Yeah, at a restaurant, right?
Yeah, we like our rooms.
Yeah.
Boys got beds in the same room with each other?
Growing up, I
it's like one big
did a lot of
room.
musical theater. In elementary school,
The
middle
studio.
school, high school.
You ain't got no
I always
females
loved to
coming
sing.
over.
I was born and raised in Croatia, but I decided to just
ain't no
go
way.
to the
See what they
States
like.
for 1 year as a foreign exchange
The boys ain't knocking down shit.
Goodness, that's what you paused it for.
student. That's where I saw musical theater for the very first time. I fell in love with it, and so I decided to stay.
I was just doing probably similar to the guy's stories, acting,
Sounds like they're all
modeling,
very
and also
theatrical.
side jobs, just for money.
What's that?
I just said they're all very theatrical. You could tell.
Yeah.
Catering jobs.
Growing up in the States, you're never like, oh, like, I'm gonna become a pop star.
That's
because,
the one
like,
that got the Japanese.
How do you do that? Like, you know? But then
In
once I
Texas.
joined EXP Edition, it kind of renewed my, I guess, like, vigor to,
Yeah, he looked like he got it a little bit in.
to like, think, like, this is possible.
자, 이 그래마 어떻게 쓰는 거죠?
While doing something.
그죠. 그러면은
같은 subject.
맞아요. 똑같은 same subject를 무조건 써야 돼요. 코키가 문장 하나 만들어 볼래요? 그 센텐스?
저는 공부하면서 TV를 봤어요.
We want to be a part of the K-pop industry, and we're here where it all started. So in order to do that, you have to know the language.
Right.
You have to know the culture. You have to be a part of it. I think it's still a new concept to a lot of people. But
So in other words, hold
we're
on.
just
These boys don't even have no idea of nothing like the history of K-pop or nothing. This is almost like a social experiment type shit. Like
Right,
basically,
like a
like
project.
let's see if it's gonna work.
Right.
Basically, real shit. All they see is all they counting is money behind it. I mean, whoever
course.
behind it is just looking at some numbers and like trying to come up off of it. I mean, I ain't
See
mad.
if they're gonna break through and be able to make it through the K-pop, music, being that they're not Korean, they're white. So once that breaks through, that means anybody can get into K-pop. You don't necessarily have to be Korean to be.
I mean, they already
do
doing
K-pop.
that shit. They already got guaranteed they already doing that shit. But it's just always the simple fact that these motherfuckers is always trying to get in somebody's motherfucking genre. I mean, they always trying to get in somebody's motherfucking music, some type of shit, some way, something.
Not just music. It's just everything in general.
It's always something that this motherfucker like, god damn, in K-pop and don't know nothing about
They gotta
K-pop.
learn their language, their
Learn
culture.
learn the
They're
culture.
living there.
And you don't know nothing about it, and you in there just trying to learn the history of it. Like they in there doing this shit like it's class. They got class on the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's what they did with
What's what?
hip hop. Is that what they did?
With who?
I'm just talking shit.
just honored to be a small part of it,
Yeah. That's my baby, my
That's the all of that in
Look at him, that's my baby. Them boys is sitting there fucking. Them boys is fucking. Smacked him on the cheeks, talking about that's my baby. Look.
and we're just honored to be a small part of it,
Yeah. That's my baby, my
That's the all of that in Korean.
Okay, so
Them boys is rubbing each other's cheeks and like.
오늘은 특별한 날이에요. 자,
Ain't no fucking way. Look how he's sitting in the chair. Them boys don't even give a damn about no females coming over. Look at them boys.
The group group was started in 2015 by Bora Kim, a Korean woman who wanted to study what makes K-pop K-pop as a part of an art project at Columbia University. She called the group EXP Edition, EXP being for experiment, filled it with non-Koreans, and raised $30,000 on Kickstarter.
Whoa. Rewind.
What happened?
Wait, what did she do? Play?
A Korean woman who wanted to study what makes K-pop K-pop as a part of an art project at Columbia University. She called the group EXP Edition, EXP being for experiment, filled it with non-Koreans, and raised $30,000 on Kickstarter.
Obviously, I had no experience in running an entertainment company, so I was reading a lot of academic texts about it, and then it really made me think what K-pop can be to other people. We're hoping to continue moving forward and stay focused on our main goal, to create and share great K-pop.
She raised 30 bands.
And surprisingly,
just to do this experiment, just to see if these
right
four
about that
American white
time,
boys
we got a lot of media attention.
break the K-pop culture. That's basically what this is.
That's it.
That's all this is.
That's it. Moves the genre into new territory. No, that was it right there. It's an experiment. She put up 30 bands, but she's gonna eat on the back end.
Of course.
She's eating on the back end. There's no way she's getting double that in the back end. And this was what? I know this is big business over there.
So when you guys first debuted, how were you received?
Just like an explosion of attention, basically. Really very mixed reactions that we got. Anywhere from people being fascinated by the idea to just outright hating it.
I mean, you were telling me earlier you guys got death threats in the beginning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my sister texted me what are these jokes, these comments on your Instagram? I'm like, yeah, just don't pay attention to it.
I guess thinking back at it, it makes me question myself, was I just being ignorant by just thinking that we weren't gonna get hate?
I remember initially thinking wow, if people are reacting this strongly, then maybe this is something more than what I thought it was and where it could go.
Because in Korea, K-pop is no joke. It's a $5 billion industry. There are over 100 groups signed to major.
Did you say 5 billion? Not but billion.
5 billion.
Oh yeah, it's an experiment. All right.
But yeah, she's about to eat off of the back end of that. 30,000 up front. I'll put a 30 bands up front to get an M on the back end.
She raised 30 off of Kickstarter.
For the Kickstarter.
Oh.
Yeah.
The labels and dozens of idol training schools. But idol training is notoriously tough.
They gotta go
Kids
to training?
practice 12 hours a day for
K-pop
upwards
is
of 10
like that.
years.
Oh
So you
yeah,
gotta go
for
to
years.
training?
For years. It's sad because people really dedicate their life into this. It's a work day plus. It's like an 8-hour plus work day where they gotta, their choreography, dancing has to be on point. The way they dress, the way they look, it's very. And the sad part about it, is a lot of them don't make it. So they just waste their years of trying to be this K-pop group, and you're more than likely might not be able to, the top pick.
That's crazy. So it's like some American Idol shit. These motherfuckers gotta go.
But but American Idol's different. That's not years.
Yeah.
This is totally different. This is like.
Motherfuckers gotta go to school for this shit or something.
Yes,
what the fuck? These
basically.
motherfuckers going to school to learn how to be a K-pop idol.
Yes. I mean, people
For
love
90
it.
years and still don't make it. Ain't no way in hell.
Hoping to become K-pop's next big star. EXP Edition has faced criticism for seemingly bypassing that system, and I wanted to know how that might affect their success. So I sat
So that's
down
why
with
people
Leah
are
Kim,
pissed.
one of the best-known dance choreographers in K-pop.
Why is the
Them motherfuckers
training to
be
become
breaking out
a
there.
K-pop idol so
I know
intense?
that.
칼처럼 뭔가 딱 자르듯이 그 규격화된 그 모습을 만들어내고 싶은 엔터테인먼트들의 어떤 방향성 때문에 필요한 노력들인 것 같아요.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can K-pop idols be made, or do they have to be born?
한국은 트레이닝 시스템이 너무 잘 되어 있어요. 그 시스템으로
Training
충분히
system.
부족한 부분을 커버할 수 있는 그런 정도까지 있는 것 같아서 만들어지는 측면이 좀 더 많다라고 얘기하고 싶어요.
So wait, let me say, hold on. So if they got a training system and motherfuckers got to go to this whole little class in schooling, but hear me out. If these motherfuckers got to go to the whole little class in schooling to learn how to be K-pop artists and all of this real big in the culture, however, isn't everybody learning the same shit? So what the hell's gonna be different? Who the hell's gonna get on stage and do something different whenever we all been going to school for 10 years to learn the same shit? And you gonna get up there and do something different? Nigga, you been learning what I learned.
But you have to be in sync. You got to be perfect. They were very strict
Man,
on that.
then that means motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn rhythm for shit. How strict you gotta be to have some type of rhythm and be on point?
That's just like ballet.
No, this ain't ballet though.
I'm just saying, like that's like
ballet.
You have to be on point. That's
but ballet is different.
It's the same. How is it different?
Because ballet is a different type of dance. Ballet is a little bit more. I mean, hear me out. Ballet is you have to. Nobody just wakes up and you just start twisting and turning on your tippy toes and jumping and doing splits in the air.
Exactly. That's why they have training.
Hear me out. So what I'm saying is what training did you go to learn how to dance? You went to school somewhere to learn how to dance? You had to learn. Did you have to go to school to catch the beat? You had to learn how to,
I'm not trying out to be in the K-pop.
You had to learn how to catch the beat? Oh my goodness. Which one?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So these motherfuckers, they had no rhythm in the beginning. That's exactly what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, they had no rhythm in the motherfucking beginning that you got to go to class to learn how to say 1, 2.
So you mean to tell me
1, 2, 1, 2.
You can be in sync with the 3 other people that is in your group. You can be right on point, like a mirror, a domino effect. Like everybody's all in sync.
I mean, listen, New Edition did that shit. New Edition was killing it. What? What you mean? Yeah, yeah. I done seen niggas do it.
Okay.
Multiple times.
All right.
You too. Yeah, feet shuffling all at the same time and everything. Fuck yeah.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah, just like that. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8.
오디션에 확정되는 사람들은 거의 30%, 20% 미만이라고 보거든요. 와, 사실 너무 어려운 과정이라 지금 현재 데뷔하신 분들은 진짜 대단하고 엄청난 노력을 통해서 이루어낸 결과라고 느껴요.
Do you think K-pop idols can come from outside of that system?
K-팝에 쌓여온 그 노하우들을 활용하지 않고 어떤 개인이 혼자의 힘으로 이거를 극복해낸다는 거는 불가능이라고 얘기하고 싶진 않지만 굉장히 어려울 것이다라고 느껴요.
Because of the training system, fans of K-pop expect their idols to be perfect.
하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요. Hello, YouTube. This is
David.
We are with EXP Edition.
Danny and David Kim are popular Korean YouTubers whose K-pop reaction videos have been viewed over 37 million times. They first reviewed EXP Edition 2 years ago about their music video Feel Like This.
I ain't gonna. These boys is really trash.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. These boys is really trash, man. Like,
I don't think they're gonna go too far.
I mean,
and if so,
Girlie's gonna get her 30 bands back. I guarantee you that.
Of course.
She's gonna get that 30 back. But these boys is trash, man.
You just sound like American hip hop. American pop music.
What was it? These motherfuckers out there looking like Color Me Bad.
Right.
Look at this shit. These motherfuckers out there just on some Color Me Bad shit. This is an old scene from Color Me Bad.
Oh my god.
Ain't no motherfucking way. But these boys is trash. You got the smoke coming out their mouth and everything. This shit is
I'm
crazy.
not saying they're good at any level. Like, they're pretty bad. I'll agree with that. They're pretty bad.
When
Look,
you
I'm
guys
telling you,
were
they're
first
pretty bad. They're
exposed
trash.
to EXP Edition, what was your reaction to foreigners getting involved in K-pop?
I think it's like, you know, when Vanilla Ice first came out. You know?
Yeah.
They're not like totally K-pop. Because musically, they sounded very popish. They sounded like American pop.
Right.
And visually, like, they kind of like imitated, or they were wearing like K-pop style makeup. And it was very weird for me.
What's
And
K-pop
also,
style makeup?
their pronunciation. This is very important for like Korean people who listen to the music. If your pronunciation is weird, you get this weird feeling. You get this like, you get off.
Your is too hard, too strong. No. That was better.
Guarantee you these motherfuckers gonna look at these boys like a Vanilla Ice or somebody, some bullshit like that. That's what dude keep giving me vibes.
Yeah, I thought it was an experiment. Yeah, because literally EXP
Yeah.
edition, and also I saw the news that it was like a thesis project. So it's like, okay, this is like a one-off thing.
You didn't take it seriously.
No.
Yeah, they've been trying to like get on TV shows and like make that run.
Straight makes me think of Vanilla Ice. That's all I can think of.
Like I said, in my opinion, I don't think it's gonna go too far. You heard the people say that they're not that great, and their pronunciation is off. So how are people going to get into the music if you can't even pronounce their language right, the words right? So it's not going to be authentic. It's going to feel forced and fake. You know what I mean? So
That's probably what already it seems like. This you see him have to go to school.
But yeah, it's funny, you know, your guys' business is K-pop. You weren't even aware they were like still around.
See, he must be from over there or some shit, or he knows
I
something
wanted to
about
see if the
K-pop.
group has been able to build a Korean fan base, so I went to a performance they were giving at a Korean Buddhist temple.
Please welcome next edition with a big round of applause.
Boys mad as shit.
okay, I had enough. I just
That's it.
yeah.
Or trash.
Yeah.
You don't need to see no more of the performance.
I don't. And then if they make it, kudos to them. But I just, in my opinion, I just don't see it.
You don't see EXP. What's her name?
Their names?
What's her name again?
Yeah, EXP.
EXP.
I already forgot.
Oh shit.
That's how bad they are. They're not even memorable.
I remember him. Motherfucker, because a whole bunch of white boys trying to get into goddamn K-pop. I have no idea. It's always some shit.